Hi, everybody. I want to show the use of the scan a little bit about the fact that we have psycho-emotional problems or patterns or whatever you call it on our body, on the different kind of organs. I did get that question from somebody with severe back pain. And like, is there a psycho-emotional thing with that? Yes, the back, the bones, the organs, they all have that. We even have all these expressions, and I only can go with the Dutch ones. It's like being when you're really, really mad and really, really deep anger, because like spit out your gall. It's like, these things all are true. So let me bring you a little bit more into the scan so I can show you a few things around that. Like the gallbladder here. Let me make this smaller. The gallbladder here, this is from a lady who really has like a lot of problems her whole life already, and a lot of things has happened in her family. And even though she smiles a lot, inside, I mean, it's eating her up. And you can see that here in the gallbladder. We have like 5s and 6s. There's these, which means that energy is completely out of balance. And very bad out of balance. It means that there are issues with being angry. And if we go and look at the beliefs around that, I'm not going to explain like what do all these numbers mean, etc. I just want to show you that beliefs that have to do with that they're coming up. It's a number here, but I do have a description. And it's exactly what this woman has. She cannot enjoy her life really well. She keeps being in her head, doing all kind of stuff and thinking, but not going for the emotional part. Not loving herself enough, but always busy struggling for the love from other people. So the message here is love yourself. And if we go to the psycho-emotional part of that, we can see that here. We can see that there's a delusion, like she wants to think it's different than it actually is. Irrationality, same basically. Too proud, because that's what she literally says. I'm too proud to dive into that and go to these people that I'm going around with or have these problems with. So the confusion and the disorientation, all about that part. And these psycho-emotional patterns really work with that. And if we go look at different parts, we can see it at the liver, negative emotions as well, bowels, about really going around with negative emotions. You see a lot of trouble. We also have here in the trunk, we can see on the vertebrae, so the back. If people have back problems, we can see that back a lot of times we can see that back in the back. So we can see here that in this lady also, she is complaining about some back pain as well. It all has to do with the psycho-emotional patterns, and we can dive deep into this. We would be able to go into here. I cannot do that now. It's an old scan, so I cannot dive deep into that. But it's all what we can find back in the scan to find out like what are problems. We can even look at DNA, and not there's an issue at this moment, but at DNA, what is an imprint at DNA level? And you can see there's already like relationship problems. We take these imprints with us. So if we want to explain more about, if we want to look more into like what is the thing going on in my body, yes, we can look at it physically, but we also can put the emotional part towards that. I'm not a doctor, I'm not going into diseases, etc., but we can look like what is the part, the belief, the story in your head that has to do with all these things. So hopefully you understand a little bit better about what we can do with the scan. This is just a very, very, very small part that we can do with it. But I'm going to put more little videos about the scan here so you can learn more about it. And if you want to know what your things are in your body, how is the energy overall in my body, And what are the stories in my head that whenever it's out of balance, what is that specific story in my head that brings that out of balance? So if you want to know more about that, go ahead, DM me, get in touch with me. I'm glad to help you. Bye.